The director of the Women's Cardiac Center at Miriam Hospital tells me heart disease isn't just a man's disease. In fact, more women than ever before are presenting with it, and now she hopes more people than ever before are paying attention.
Just tremendous fatigue.
She was short of breath, tired, and trusting her gut.
Couldn't do anything. I just felt very lethargic for a couple of days.
At 50 years old, Robin Rose was just hours away from having her first heart attack.
But I didn't actually have that heart attack until I was in the cardiac unit in the hospital that night, so I'm glad I was there.
Robin tells me she experienced intense pressure and pain. The doctors did an angioplasty and put a stent in her heart, but 13 years later, a case of deja vu.
I was actually in the pool swimming, and all of a sudden felt like my bicep was being super squeezed. Felt some chest pressure and decided time to get out of the pool and get some help.
That was heart attack number 2.
My dad passed away at 57 from a heart attack, and my brother at 62.
Robin always had a heightened awareness of heart disease, something Dr. Catherine French at Miriam Hospital says all women should have.
1 in 3 women will either die of a heart attack or a stroke.
Dr. French says it wasn't until the last 15 or 20 years that heart disease was thoroughly studied in women. She says the symptoms for women can be more subtle than those for men. Shortness of breath, fatigue, sometimes chest pain, but not always.
Typically, as I said, they present after menopause, so probably in their 60s. But as risk factors such as obesity and diabetes are increasing, we're seeing women present earlier and earlier.
Dr. French says primary prevention is of the utmost importance, and that starts with exercise and diet. After Robin's first heart attack, she went vegetarian. After the second, she went vegan. And now she just wants to get back to being herself.
So last winter and spring, I got very serious about exercise and diet, lost 10 pounds, focused on the treadmill, and then went for a bunch of small hikes.
And in August, with a group of 9 friends, she hiked to the top of Mount Lafayette.
That picture that you showed me of you at the top, what were you thinking once you finally made it up?
Oh, just overwhelmed with gratitude. Overwhelmed with gratitude.
And Robin's message for any woman who thinks they have some type of heart disease: if you have a question or concern, go to your doctor. Her motto: don't write fiction about what might be happening inside of you. I'm Caroline Goggin, Eyewitness News.